说我念这个咒给你听啊，就是这么念 ：Patient, patient, more patient, 菩提说婆诃。
10,000 Buddha cities accomplish 10,000 Buddhas. The flower adornment Dharma assembly, the Suragama platform, and the 42 hands and eyes establish the heavens and the earth. The world-honored ones of wonderful enlightenment, and the Bodhisattvas of equal enlightenment, with a billion transformation bodies, can turn oceans into mountains. In the west, the Buddhadharma radiates a bright light of dawn. As in the east, it rescues beings and bestows long life and health. If you can awaken to the truth that originally there is no birth or death, on the spot, you can ascend together to 10,000 Buddha lands. Now we are breaking new ground by planting the seed of Buddhadharma in every single dust particle. And in every single dust particle, we turn the great Dharma wheel and propagate the Buddhadharma. The responsibility of this work belongs to each one of us and cannot be left to anyone else. As disciples of the Buddha, we shall do the Buddha's work by extending the Dharma to every single particle of dust and to every world system until it fills the entire Dharma realm. This is work that we ought to do. The city of 10,000 Buddhas did not get its name because there are 10,000 Buddhas here. The name remains the same regardless of whether there is one Buddha, 10,000 Buddhas, or 100 million Buddhas. The number 10,000 represents infinity. Whoever comes to the city of 10,000 Buddhas has the ability to become a Buddha. If you come here, you will be a Buddha in the future. However, if you do not want to become a Buddha, then you shall not come. Moreover, the city of 10,000 Buddhas also has been prepared by a myriad of Buddhas to enable all of us to do the Buddha's work. The causes and conditions for establishing the city of 10,000 Buddhas were determined limitless eons ago. It was determined then that the Buddhadharma would be propagated to the West, and when that time came, the city of 10,000 Buddhas would appear. However, the city did not make its appearance by falling down from the heavens or by welling forth from the earth. Rather, it was built by people. 70 to 80 buildings were constructed here. How did these buildings come into being? They were constructed before World War II, during a period of great affluence in America. That is why a complex of such magnitude could be built. These buildings were not constructed shoddily with inferior materials. Rather, they are very sturdy because they were constructed with honest labor and materials of especially high quality. Originally a large state hospital complex built by the California government was located on this site. Its construction started in the 1930s, and all of its buildings and facilities were first-rate. There were over 70 large buildings and 2,000 rooms of various sizes. However, in the mid-1970s, California suffered a drought of unprecedented severity. It was possible that the hospital did not have any funds left after the completion of its construction. In addition, as there were around 6,000 patients and hospital workers living here, the water consumption must have been quite high and other expenses must have been considerable as well. In addition, water is very scarce in this area, and there were a lot of nearby orchards and vineyards that also need water. Indeed, the owners of neighboring orchards often brought their grievance to the local governments, voicing their opposition against a public institution's competition with the local people for water. This was another reason that the hospital was forced to close. Since there was no water, people could not even cook their meals. 2 of the 5 elements, water and fire, were unable to provide mutual aid. The water could not help the fire, and the fire could not help the water. Similarly, people could not help the water, and the water could not help people. Under these circumstances, the government decided to sell the property. At that time, even though the Gold Mountain Monastery in San Francisco was located in a 3-story building with 18,000 square feet of space, it was still too small to accommodate the crowds that came to attend Dharma assemblies. One of my disciples, after leaving the home life, wanted to do some work for his teacher, so he went everywhere to look at properties. On his way back to San Francisco from a trip up north, he passed by this hospital. When he saw that it was for sale, he asked me to go and take a look. So I went with 5 disciples to see the place. When I saw the property, I thought it was a very fine place with so many buildings. But the price was so high. What could we do? Even a millionaire monk would not be able to afford it, not to mention a poor monk like myself. So we did not even dare to think about it, much less to buy it. After half a year, someone came and negotiated with me, suggesting that I purchase the hospital as an investment. However, I did not have enough funds, let alone capital for investment. Despite this, I still took 18 people to take a look at the place again. I first looked at the clinic building located at the front of the property. When I saw the building, I thought, after spending so much money, they could not even manage to finish constructing the clinic. I then turned it to the others and said, "We are all disciples of the Buddha, and we shall do something on behalf of Buddhism. If we fail to do so, we shall be greatly ashamed of ourselves. We will not be able to hold up our heads before the world. Therefore, today, I am making a vote to buy the entire property with all its buildings and land." Everyone just think about this. I am a poor monk and do not have very rich lay supporters. Yet, incredibly, I managed to accomplish something that no one else in the world would do: the founding of the city of 10,000 Buddhas. In this Dharma ending age, when a way place of this scale emerged from the ground, it was the culmination of the causes and conditions that would enable a way place to be readily available for us. Therefore, it is really inconceivable that we could easily build this big way place and also be in the process of establishing a university where we can train students with a genuine sense of righteousness, morality, and humaneness. If we examine this inconceivable state, How could we have accomplished such a feat without the Buddhas of the 10 directions and free periods of time helping us to do the great work of a Buddha? So we shall understand that the Buddhas manifest such a large way place so that everyone could come here to cultivate diligently. At this time, when Buddhism is just beginning to dawn in the West, do not turn it into the Dharma ending age. The proper Dharma must certainly dwell long in the world. What does it mean for the proper Dharma to dwell in the world? If you cultivate honestly without craving fame, profit, or offerings, then the proper Dharma is dwelling in the world. If every Sangha member holds the precept of not touching money, sits in Chan meditation, eats 1 meal a day at noon, wears the precepts sash at all times, and upholds the precepts strictly, then the proper Dharma is dwelling in the world. We shall put the Buddha's teaching into actual practice. If you want to help Buddhism, you have to actually propagate the Buddhadharma, set a good example for others, maintain good deportment, keep the 5 precepts, and save living beings by means of the 4 limitless minds of kindness, compassion, joy, and giving. Our conduct shall be based upon the 6 guiding principles of not fighting, not being greedy, not seeking, not being selfish, not pursuing personal advantage, and not lying. If we practice the Buddha Dharma according to these guidelines, then the proper Dharma will be present wherever we are. The decline of the Dharma will not manifest. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is where the proper Dharma dwells. After the founding of the city, the demons and heretical teachers are in such terror that their hair stands on end. The followers of the unorthodox ways are also trembling with fear. They cannot sleep well or enjoy their food. They are constantly trying to figure out how to destroy the city, how to cause it to fail. However, their efforts are useless. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is a way place protected and supported by the Buddhas of the 10 directions. Therefore, right now on this earth, the city of 10,000 Buddhas is a way place where the proper Dharma begins. It is a way place of the proper Dharma never seen before. Here, when we hold Earth Store Buddhadharma Sutra recitation sections, Guiyang Buddhadharma recitation sections, Amitabha Buddha recitation sections, and Chan meditation sections, we work very hard with no time to rest. That is because if you want to rest, you cannot cultivate. Conversely, if you want to cultivate, you cannot rest. There is no way if you are greedy for comfort and enjoyment that you can become a Buddha. There is no shortcut to Buddhahood. We at the city of 10,000 Buddhas understand this point. Therefore, everyone must cultivate diligently, with a willingness to toil and suffer, and truly bring forth the Buddhi resolve. Do not engage in idle thinking all day long, such as thinking about getting things and how to establish relationships with people who may benefit you. Everyone who comes to the city of 10,000 Buddhas has to be clear about this. Therefore, everyone at the city of 10,000 Buddhas shall diligently support and protect this way place. Buddhism is just starting in America, and it needs a good foundation, because without a good foundation, Buddhism would not flourish. So how can we lay a good foundation? It begins with education. Therefore, at the City of 10,000 Buddhas, we have instilling goodness elementary school, developing virtual secondary school, Dharma Rim Buddhist University, and the Sangha and laity training programs. In the elementary school, education is based on developing filial piety. The secondary school emphasizes how to be good citizens, and the university focuses on the virtues of humaneness, righteousness, and morality. The foregoing is just a general concept of how our schools aim at improving and reforming the education system in society. The Sangha and laity training programs provide training for people who aspire to pursue careers in Buddhism. Through education, we can produce talented individuals who are capable of translating the sutras and lecturing on the Buddhadharma. Although we are propagating the Buddhadharma in the US now, this work is not limited to a particular country. Rather, it is worldwide. In the future, we will be going all over the world to propagate the Dharma. So we need to train talented individuals now. In order to produce such individuals, there must be good foundation. So we need to establish a large way place now to serve as a solid foundation for Buddhism all over the world. Because of this, everyone needs to work hard and not be lazy. It is the responsibility of everyone here to resolve to make this way place possible. In the past, the City of 10,000 Buddhas was a place where the sick and the dying lived. However, now it is the home of healthy people who wish to attain liberation and enlightenment. How did the City of 10,000 Buddhas come about? It is the result of our tremendous effort and cultivation. When we cultivate, we shall not praise ourselves and criticize others, claiming that the way we cultivate is the right one. Depending on how sincere we are, the myriad Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will respond accordingly. Anyone who brings forth the Bodhi resolve at the City of 10,000 Buddhas will definitely become a Buddha in the future. We are not interested in being the lords of the 33rd, 34th, or 35th heavens. We are determined to become 10,000 Buddhas. After all, at the City of 10,000 Buddhas, 10,000 beings come to accomplish Buddhahood. Upasaka Liu Guangji wrote the following verse of encouragement. In the City of 10,000 Buddhas, 10,000 Buddhas are born. 10,000 miles of bright light shines forth from the lamps of 10,000 households. With one mind, 10,000 people do the great work that will last for 10,000 generations. 10,000 nations come together to admire the City of 10,000 Buddhas. Therefore, everyone who comes to the City of 10,000 Buddhas is one of 10,000 Buddhas. Not only 10,000 Buddhas, but boundless Buddhas, innumerable Buddhas, peerless Buddhas, indescribable Buddhas, and naiades of Buddhas. All of these inconceivable Buddhas will make their Bodhi resolve here and appear in the world. I believe in the saying, while there are men of virtue inside, men of virtue continue to arrive outside. The City of 10,000 Buddhas is a gathering place of 10,000 Buddhas. It is also a gathering place of wise individuals from all over the world. I often say, regardless of what kind of people come here, Each one of them has his or her own talents. So try to develop your aspirations to their fullest. The only thing to be afraid of is not having any aspirations. If you have aspirations, you can let them flourish here so that you can benefit everyone in the world. We must recognize our precious self-nature. Indeed, we shall return to our original nature, from delusion to enlightenment, and from the heretical to the proper. These are the principles of the city of 10,000 Buddhas. In short, you shall know that it is not easy to be at the city of 10,000 Buddhas. In order to be here, there must be a deep affinity. If not, you will not even be able to get here. All of the flowers, grass, and trees at the city of 10,000 Buddhas are speaking the Dharma. We also have birds, animals, and all the various creatures who live in the ground. Among the various types of animals here, there are Bodhisattvas who manifest as animals in order to teach and transform living beings. Bodhisattva can manifest in all manner of forms to accord with all types of living beings. In order to teach and liberate a particular type of living being, they can manifest in that particular form. If living beings will not listen to the Bodhisattva's teachings, that is another matter. In any case, Bodhisattvas are committed to use all their resources to teach and liberate all living beings. Among the vegetation, there are tree spirits and flower spirits speaking the Dharma for the trees, the flowers, and the grasses. Because ordinary people cannot see them, they do not know about this ineffable place, this inconceivable state. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is a sagely place established by the ripening of causes and conditions. This kind of sagely place only appears once in thousands and thousands of years, and now it has appeared in the Western Hemisphere, in this new world, on this site. Do not treat what I just told you as a myth. I have told you the truth, and it is up to you to understand, but I had to tell you. Although the city of 10,000 Buddhas was bought through my efforts, I still want to listen to everyone's ideas. I have said that the city of 10,000 Buddhas belongs to all Buddhists in this world, to all people in this world, and to all living beings in this world. Why do I say this? Because cultivators of the way shall not be selfish. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is a precious property on the American soil. America is a leader among the world's nations, and the city of 10,000 Buddhas is a place where 10,000 Buddhas gather to cultivate. Accordingly, there shall not be any selfish thoughts at the place where all gather to cultivate. Therefore, I offer the city to all mankind and all living beings in this world. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is a way place for Buddhism all over the world. It is also the source of Buddhism in this world, a home and a sanctuary for all Buddhists and followers of all religions. Therefore, at the city of 10,000 Buddhas, we need to cultivate with diligence, honesty, dedication, and sincerity. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is waiting for people to come and cultivate, to attain the fruits of various stages of cultivation, and to attain enlightenment. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is a starting point for the proper Dharma, and a starting point for everyone to obtain Buddhahood. Therefore, if you come to the city of 10,000 Buddhas, you must be determined to become a Buddha.